Alright, people, so this is a bit of a update to Drakus. Now, it's not too much of a difference. I mean, in costume form, this is his new gi. I tried to make it a little similar to Xeno Goku's, because, you know, his outfit is bomb. It's so cool. You know, I think it looks cool. I mean, if you don't know the pieces, I will show, like, later. I'll show them later. But I am changing his stats. And this is his main preset, and the only difference in skills is the destructo disc. Because I found out that you can do this and lock on, and it tracks really well. Because if it's by itself, you know, it does the same amount of damage, but it doesn't track as best, especially in PvP. Now, I reset Drakus' stats, his attribute points, and I'm trying to see if I can make a really good build for him if I take the QQ Bang that increases your health, ki, and stamina, but decreases all your damage, and I just invest all my points into damage. Because look at this, like, I haven't even invested the points yet, and I just have the QQ Bang on. Gives me a decent amount of health. I had a little bit before because I changed his stats before that into something like Stetos' Elipis' build, but I didn't have the QQ Bang for it. He had a little more health before, but it's not too bad since you don't even get that much into health for, you know, male Saiyans. And then I have 7 bars of ki, which is pretty good. It's a pretty standard, like I always said, 5 to 7 bars. That's not too bad. Hell, even Super Saiyan Cabby has like 7 bars of ki on like all his characters, and that's actually pretty good. Stamina wise, 1, 2, so 7 bars. That's honestly not too bad, because I can make that work easily. But for now, we're just gonna test the damage to see, like, do I even need like increase in damage, or where I need increase in damage the most. I'll say that. So just sort of gonna do the combos and a couple of, you know, supers. So the basic damage is not too bad, though male Saiyans have naturally high basic. Because in the 3000s, that's not too bad for a male Saiyan. Especially since you're not transformed or have any supers to combo into. Now, if I were to... actually, we'll test out the moves first. Yeah, I would say Savage Strike isn't really that much different. I mean, it's a decrease in damage, but not by a much. Like, I would say the second variation is usually like 2400. So it's about, what, 500 decrease. It's not too bad, especially since I usually combo into them. Like that's not too bad. Or... yeah, like that's not too bad. Destructor Disc does 1788. So those ults. Burning Strike never really did much damage because I never really invested into Strike, since I could just combo into it and it would do crazy much bound damage. And then Super Kamehameha, since I have no investment, do about 6k, which is not the best, so that definitely needs an increase, but it's not too bad. So, like, just to see how much damage I can do. Why didn't that work? Trying to do the unvanishable so I can there we go. Yeah, like, look at that. It's not the most OP damage, but definitely has some decent damage. And heck, I'm not even in blue yet. In blue, it gives me like a really high damage. Here we'll do the same combo. Oh crap. Okay, I messed that up. So the same combo. Why did I do that? I have no idea. I don't know why I'm out of my element. What the heck? Is my controller not working or something? Okay. What the heck? I almost say I won't even need the increase in damage. Here, so let's try to work this out to see, like, what do I need an increase? Because, like I said, you get the most damage when you combo your combos into supers and ults. Like as you saw there. So I would say I need an increase, but maybe not that much. So, let's see. What if I give him 50? I mean, he's already at 7 bars. What would be the point? Investing that much. It's like almost doing too much. But I say let's definitely increase the basic. I say don't put too much. Maybe 100? Yeah, let's put 100. Strike. Let's just make 50. Key blasts. I'll put at 125. Let's give 50 points of stamina. And here, let's do 100 in both. And the rest can just go into health. So let's make that our build. And I can easily just change it later on. Let's screenshot that. So let's go into the training. Because really, I probably didn't even need to invest into anything, because that did a good amount of damage, and my stats were pretty good. But if the stats are pretty good, once I test this out, and if the damage is good, if I keep making the same Kyukibang, and I put it on the same characters, and have the same, like, outcome in terms of attributes, I can make this make these like a really good builds. So, not the most increase into health, but it did a little bit. But then again, I only put in 25 points, so probably didn't even do that much. Same 7 bars of key, because no change in that. 1, 2, so 8 and the 1/8 bars of stamina. Not the most increased, but it's something at least. I don't know, I feel like 7 is like the minimum between 7 and 10. Like, you need to be in that range for it to be useful. for me, I'd rather have like 8 bars than 7, because I feel like if I have the minimum, I'm just gonna waste it too fast. So yeah, stats wise, it's not too bad. Now let's see the damage. Yeah, it doesn't seem the most increase, but at least I'm using the points for something. Then again, Xenoverse's leveling system is kind of crap. Because, for example, male Saiyans, you can put in like 125 into their stamina and it gives you 10 bars. Or for any character, you can put in like 125 ki and get 10 bars. But it depends on like what race you have for how much health you get. Which is kind of, it makes sense, but it's also kind of backwards. Like, what if somebody just wants to make a Saiyan that has, you know, like three full bars of health or something? You should be allowed to do that. And I understand it makes a difference because you have different races that do different things and have different advantages, but sometimes it's kind of crap. And then I feel like sometimes Bangs, they can help you, but then sometimes they can really nerf you, and it's kind of crap. I don't know, that's just me. And then, what is it, like, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. I would say, like, expand the leveling system just a little bit. Or at least make it so we could go to, like, level 125 or something. Just so we can get, like, some extra boosts into our stats. Because then every race can easily be more powerful. Especially since, like, my Majin, my Namek, my Frieza, and my Earthlings, they're all very powerful. But when it comes to, like, Saiyans, for an example, they probably don't have the most damage output, because while they're made powerful to do the damage and survive long enough because they have a lot of health, stamina, and ki, they don't have the same damage output, especially since they added Super Saiyan Blue to the game. Super Saiyan Blue is, like, really powerful. So I feel like if they made the leveling system to 125, it should help the other races get better in damage as well. But without that, let's continue on. Like, people have made videos before about how, well, he really only did, like, with Saiyans, but he knows that they don't get that much increase into things when invested. But if you're like level 99 and you have like a good Bang, but you don't invest into points, you get like a good amount of damage and stats. I think it was Super Saiyan Cavi, but I'm not sure. Grab. Like, the damage here is not too bad. And especially, like I said, I usually combo my stuff into each other to do more damage. Now let's combo into these to see how they do. That's not too bad for the first variation. Yeah, damage rise for strike supers don't seem too bad, especially since it usually depends on what skills you have. Destructor Disc does a decent amount of damage, but then again, I'm usually using it to unlock, you know, no locking, then relock when I launch it to, you know, actually lock onto my opponent and home it, but also to make them worry about the Destructo Disc as I'm trying to fight them, especially since it's unblockable too. Now, Savage Strike. Then Super Kamehameha. Yeah, like, not the most increase, but as I said, people have made videos that how they never really get that much increase anyway. But mixing with comboing into supers and ults and a transformation, you can make a godly power. But I would say this is actually a pretty good build. I would say so. I just got to kind of learn to use my stamina wisely, since I have a sort of a bad habit of wasting stamina easily in a fight. And that's usually a lot of problems with people who don't cheese and don't mod when they're in PvP, because they waste a lot of stamina. I try not to, but sometimes it's difficult. But yeah, like in terms of damage, it's not too bad. Like I've put that to there. Like if I just did the most OP combo. Pretty much kills Trunks. And that's insane. So yeah, I'm definitely making all my presets have this, you know, QQ bang. Here, I'll show you guys, you know, I'll show you the clothes, and then I think I'll show the stats again in case. Then I'll go like a run by of the presets again. I'll definitely make more preset videos of my characters if they have like big changes, but not, you know, fully. So this is the new preset. I don't know, I kind of got bored with the other gi because it's good and it reminds me of Goku's Whiskey, but I felt like it was still too plain looking. So I went with this one because it looks more, I don't know, like how to explain it. You know how like some outfits look complex? I don't know like how to describe it. They look more complex. This one looks complex. And it fits in with one another, even though there's like, you know, the top and bottoms are kind of overlapping each other there. It's not too bad though, since it's pretty much unnoticeable. I like how it ties in the front too. That looks cool, especially when it waves too. Not the gauntlets, the wristbands look good. I don't know, I just didn't want to, I probably won't use the gloves. Let's see, I mean I could, like, it looks alright, but I don't know, this fits better. Plus I have the other presets with the gloves, so it wouldn't really matter. And then the feet, I went with these because, what was it? I don't like how this looks. Not the colors, but how it fits. Because I can see my skin and it doesn't reach up to the top cuff. You know, I don't like that. I could use these, but I don't know. He's not really a. I don't know how to explain it. Like a technical clothed looking character. He's more of a gi wearing character. These look alright, but I don't really like them. I could go with these, but I wouldn't go with these because, you know, they're sort of overlapping as well in a bad way. Not to mention I have it on a different preset. But these look good because they fit right and they're stylish too. I went with the power pole because, you know, like Xeno Goku, he has it. Plus, if there was like nothing on there, it looks like he's missing something. Like he should have something, like either holding onto his back or something more bulky, or like, you know, the trench coat of the part of Xeno Goku's outfit. But it looks good. I like it. And of course the Kaba Super Soul, because it gives a very good increase to damage. The other thing I would probably change about this Kikibang is give it a power Ki Blast, because I prefer power Ki Blasts than rush Ki Blasts, because those are harder to evade. But I could always change the Kikibang later on, or I mean the Super Soul. But this is the Kikibang I'm talking about. It gives an increase to health, ki, and stamina, but decreases the damage. This is how it would look like if I didn't put, you know, anything into the Kikibang. It would look, you know, it would decrease my health, ki, and stamina by a lot. Like, Saiyans get a lot increase into their stamina, but it's mainly due to their Kikibang, I'll say that. But they do get a huge increase into the basic, I'll say that. So, you see how I get like an increase into the damage outputs because of my stats. Sorry about that. And then when I, just press return to the regular Kikabang, if you saw like how it moved, it's not too big of a difference. Plus, you saw from training with the Kikabang on, it's actually pretty decent. Like, I like it. It works out. But that would pretty much be the new preset. I don't know, I kind of changed Masenko because it's useful when I can use it, but I wanted something different. Like, I don't know, I felt like a Destructor Disc can work easily. Here's the stats again. I probably... Who knows, maybe later I might put the 25 health into like stamina, but probably not, since it would probably give me like 10 bars of stamina, but it could also probably go over 10 bars, which is not possible by the game, but it's a waste of points, so I'll probably just leave it as that. And these are the presets. So of course we have this new one, I'll save that there. Then of course, so like this is the difference. Like you see, like this one has more damage wise, but this one has more health key and stamina. This one has like more basic damage too. So yeah. But I'll probably put this Kikabang on every single preset because it is useful. For this preset I did change it up a little bit. I got rid of times 10 because I don't know, I never really used it in battle. Like, I never found myself using it because I end up beating people with my basic attacks, or I just use Divine Retribution, both, variants into my ults, and usually I'm done with my opponent. Or I just prolong the battle by, attacking with my basic that I just end up killing them. And I never get to use times 10. But I'll probably change this up a little bit, I don't know. And then, but I used After Image because that's actually pretty useful. Though I do have some Death Beam, but that one's kind of slow compared to After Image because After Image is more useful. And then I switched Instant Severance for Divine Lasso because it does more damage. Plus it kind of fits the theme of this preset because it's more of like dark looking moves, And then this preset, I think I had something, I don't know, or did I have the same thing? I think I changed the Kikabang, the Super Soul, and maybe one or two moves. I added Rise to Action to I used to have it on a couple of other presets because it's been nerfed and it's still useful because now it's sort of faster than, Charge Key Wave, and that's a good thing. And it only takes one bar of key too, so that's also more useful. I put Spirit Sword on there because it's still useful. I put Gigantic Burst because Super Galagon kind of got a bit boring to use because I wanted something more flashy. Plus, it's harder to use if I ever go into PvP or I just use it in general. Because if I want to get a full charge without my opponent moving, I need to heavy stamina break them. And I can do it, but I'd rather not do it. So, and plus, I'd rather use more newer moves and moves that I don't repeat on the same process. This one has a slight difference, I think, in the Kikabang, and then I changed the moves from I changed Super God Fist to Meteor Crash, and I also switched those moves around. But that's pretty much it. And then I got rid of... What preset did I get rid of? Oh yeah, I got rid of the bare chested preset because, I don't know, that one was too plain, so I thought, might as well make something, even better. That's pretty much it. I'll probably make more preset videos and more update videos later, if I can change them. But this is going to be the actual, new way Drakus is made. So you can kind of consider this like a short build video. But that is everything. I'm definitely going to change my other characters up more too, so I'll let you know, I'll get like an update later on more videos once I can actually change them to how I want them. And then also, I got rid of my male Saiyan Brian because I felt like I want to have an open slot where I can make different things in like that in that free space. Or if I ever come up with like a really wacky build, I think it would be fun to use. Or something. I'd rather leave that space open. I'd rather not use the male margin or maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. But definitely more update videos of the other builds later on, so I can show you like how powerful they are in this new format of how I'm making my builds. But that's pretty much it. Bye.